Hello, sorry that it's been a while since my last YouTube video. Things have been really hectic and my iPad broke, so I'm using my phone for the first time. Um, I asked people what you would like me to make a video about, and people have responded by saying just an update of how things are. So here goes. Um, as you know, I had the manic episode in earlier on in the year, and then shortly after that became really depressed and sectioned in hospital under the Mental Health Act on Section 3 in the adult acute psychiatric ward for women. Well, the ward was for women, it's a general hospital, but yeah. So I'm currently on leave from hospital, but I'm still sectioned. I have to return to the hospital once a week to have a blood test to check my lithium levels and other levels in my blood, but essentially to check that I'm still taking the medication, and have observations, and then have a ward round, which is where the psychiatrist, my nurse, my community nurse, my mum, other doctors, sometimes student nurses, whoever's there really, come in to talk about my progress, and if I'm not doing well mentally or physically or whatever, or things aren't going well at home, then they keep me in the hospital till things stabilize out. Yeah, till things get better, and then I go back home again. But I was on one-to-one nursing for 6 weeks. I was placed on new medication. I was restrained on numerous occasions. At one point, it was like several times a day. The pet team were being called out to restrain me and give me emergency medication. I've had admissions to the general health hospital because of the effects of my eating disorder relapse. I've become like quite unwell, and it been in like critical conditions where I've had to have drips and glucose injections and things to stabilise me physically. Bad chest, bad levels in my blood, bad blood pressure, glucose levels, like acidosis, loads of stuff going wrong because of my relapse. But eventually, after medication changes and after like support from friends and family and from the staff at the hospital, things have really, really got better. Like, my mood is really stable now, and I've had a really, really turbulent year where things have been either really high or really low, or have been in like a mixed affective state where I've gone from like high to low, high to low, high to low really, really quickly. But thankfully, I'm really stable now mentally. Like, my moods are really stable at the moment, so that's good. And in terms, like, so that's the bipolar. My eating disorder, I relapsed a good, nearly like good couple of months ago, and things like spiraled quite quickly. Where I've relapsed before and where I've had the illness for a long time, the behaviours come into play quite quickly. So things that maybe took longer to develop when I was younger take a lot, like they happen really, really quickly now, because I know the eating disorder mindset, I know the behaviours really well, and it's, if I give in and I slip back, then I slip back really quickly because I'm not doing something new, it's something that I've done before. So things spiraled pretty quickly, and like, not even within my weight, like obviously that went down quite dramatically in a short period of time, but like it wasn't that, it was like mentally, that's where I was suffering in my head. I was like, things were not great at all, but thankfully I've managed to, like, I was at a point where where I was depressed and where I'd relapsed in my eating disorder, I didn't have the willpower to fight. I was saying to my friends, to my family, to the professionals involved in my care that I have an eating disorder and that's it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to listen to it and go by it because that's what's easiest. Um, Thankfully, like I've had a massive attitude change, and I've, with obviously the encouragement of people involved in my care and my friends and family, like they've been absolutely amazing. So they've helped me see that it's worth fighting for, and although it's harder and it's not the easiest option, it's worth fighting for. So my behaviours haven't really changed much. They have changed, but not greatly, and they're not stable or safe or normal at all. But they've changed enough for me to be stable physically and things, like emotionally, and so my levels in my blood aren't going haywire and things. They're like my blood work and stuff's coming back normal because my behaviour's helping that. But mentally, I'm still battling it out every day, and but I have the willpower to fight now. So I'm really putting in the effort to get up, and anything that my eating disorder mindset says to do, I'm questioning and saying, no, maybe I should do something different. But it's taking time, and they're trying to get me a bed at an eating disorder hospital because obviously my progress has relatively stopped. My mindset hasn't, it's changed, and I'm far more positive and hopeful and things, but my behaviour hasn't really changed much, and it's concerning to people. So that needs help, and they're trying to get me a bed in an eating disorder hospital at the moment to help stabilise that, and hopefully things will get better. But that's how things are at the moment. Everyone's been really wonderful. I didn't document while I was like the first month and a bit of my latest hospital admission. I didn't document on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere. Like I didn't show how terrible things were. When things got a bit better, I went back on and talked to people and let people know how things were going. But just to see all the support that you guys left for me while I was away and gone from being online was absolutely amazing. So thank you very, very much, because you guys, my friends, my family, and the professionals involved in my care have saved my life, and it's the only reason why I'm sat here talking to you today. So thanks very much, and I'm just gonna keep trying with this recovery and try and get myself back on track, so I'm better and stronger physically and mentally, emotionally, socially, through my behaviours, everything. So yeah, let's keep fighting, guys. Any questions, comment below, comment on my Instagram, or message me on Kik or something. So yes, bye.